my own father admitted to me that if you are like a baddie, you're very successful, you're very well rounded. He admitted to me that you are wasting your time with men. You are wasting your time trying to find the one. You are wasting your time trying to find love. That goes for all women, but when you are a woman that has your shit together, you're really going to be running in place when it comes to your pursuit. And my father fully admitted, he was like, a very beautiful woman and a very successful woman, when a man wants to actually be adjacent to her, in most cases it is in an attempt to take her down. It is to humble her, it is to take her down a lot of notches, because at the end of the day, men are ego derived. They have all of their thinking, their being is rooted in their ego. So they want to be able to reflect what they feel as though their ego is attached to. And for most women, or for most men, they are always going to see women as being weaker, more like less educated, dumber, just less than, right? Inferior. And so my father actually admitted this with his own life and how he lives his own life. So my father, I'm not trying to brag, but he's like a top 1%er. Okay, he's an entrepreneur and he does like very well for himself. And he refuses to get married because he can accept his nature and he can accept the fact that he's non-committal. So he refuses to get married. But he does have a harem of women because, like, you know, my father, he's got his stuff together. And so he like is juggling multiple women, right? And he has a main girl, and then he has like a woman that he dealt with a long time ago who like he kind of stays in contact with, and then he has like a full-on side chick, right? So I lived with him for a little bit to kind of like understand the dynamic, and I started asking him more and more questions because like he wasn't hiding this shit from me. Like he was not hiding this shit from me at all. And so his main girl is like, she has a job, but she doesn't have a career. And is she pretty? Yeah, like she definitely pretty, but like the side chick, like she's thick, like she's got a body and she's more accomplished than the main girl. Like the side chick has like luxury vehicles, she has a whole condo, she's like doing very very well, like she has a career, like she didn't have a job, right, like the main girl does. And so I literally had asked my father, I was like, what made you choose so and so as the main, and then what made you choose so and so as the side chick, right? And essentially he had said like the side chick, like she gets too much attention, right? She gets too much attention. And essentially it would put him in a predicament where he would have to compete with more people, with more men, because also she's younger than him. The main girl is closer in age with him. He also admitted that the main girl, the attention that she does get, like she gets the attention from like old white men, right? And so that is going to be less competition in his eyes. And also he admitted the fact that like he puts the compliments at like these older people, he puts them on a pedestal compared to the type of attention that the side girl gets, because like the side girl will get attention from like men that are closer around her age. It'll be like more men and things like that. So he had admitted that to me. And so I said, well, what if I took your main girl and had like, I clone your main girl, but I put her in like a baddie body. Like she's gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous, like 10 out of 10, but she has the exact same personality as your main girl. I said, who would you choose? The baddie version or your true form main version girl? And he literally said he would choose his main form version of his main girl, because he said too much comes along with dealing with the baddie. Like he would really have to be on his shit and like constantly have to compete with attention from other men if he were to deal with the baddie. Like the main girl gets attention, but not that much attention. She has a job, but she doesn't have a career that could like really outshine him, right? He can be the star. He can be the star of the show, right? My father fully admitted this. And then there was another woman, the other girl, that like he kind of would deal with a little bit. So she was actually older than him, and she was far, far, far exceeded past my father when they had first met. And I had asked him about her, and I was like, so why didn't anything ever go along with you and her? He's like, she was just so well connected. He was like, she knew doctors, she knew lawyers, she would go to these galas and these balls and stuff like that. And essentially, he said, he was like, I was just starting my career. Like, because mind you, my father is a barber by trade. He be giving me all the tea. Like, if y'all want me to make a video series based off of like the tea that my father will give me from the barbershop talk, please tell me in the comments, because I definitely will do that. But he had admitted to me, he was like, I wasn't shit at the time, and he was like, that was intimidating to me. And so now, he still feels the same way. He's like, she's too accomplished. Like, I can't do anything with that. Like, that means that he was like, at this point, he's like, we're pretty much on the same level. And he was like, I can't deal with someone that is like on the same level, or like someone that I would perceive to be above me, because he has to protect his ego. He has to be with someone that will make him feel better. So he is self-aware enough to do that, which further reinforces the idea that usually when you have your shit together as a woman and you're that girl, men that are really, really, really applying pressure onto you, they are really only doing it because they want to take you down, because they're jealous, because you're challenging their ego.